Hi everyone. So it's still Memorial Day. It's 2:05 p.m. here in Chicago. Just a really quick piece of information about Clarissa Shields. She's she's getting a little touchy because people have things to say about her involvement in Papoose and Remy's situation, things that she doesn't particularly like. And so she's clapping back at random people. One person she clapped back at, this girl, I love her page. Like a real, like typical New York chick. Her name is New York Nay. I love her. She's on TikTok. And apparently Clarissa Shields clapped back at her. And I heard someone else say, Clarissa said something to her too. Here's what I think is going on. See, Clarissa is so accustomed to the 99% of people who were saying Remy Ma fucked up, Papoose deserved better, now he looks happy. She was so accustomed to that that I think she's a little surprised by how people are responding to Clarissa getting involved. Just because people felt like Remy Ma was foul, just because people feel like you and Papoose look good together, that doesn't mean that people aren't going to use sound judgment even if it doesn't work in your favor. People don't like that you got involved in what's going on between their beef on social media. People just don't see where you needed to say anything. So a lot of people are making posts calling, Clarissa a pick me. And they're saying, one girl said she acting like a bird, which is funny that girl said that because I thought that in my head, but I wouldn't dare make a video saying Clarissa acts like a bird. But I swear at one point I was thinking that she is kind of starting to display bird behavior because this is a husband and wife who are beefing. I don't care what either one of them did, they're still legally married. And I was kind of surprised this girl actually came out and called her a bird. I do not think Clarissa Shields is a bird. Let me make that clear. But don't get too close to that thin line of bird behavior. So Clarissa's like, I think, getting a little in her feelings because I think she didn't expect so many people to kind of go against her and say that she needs to mind her business. Clarissa, you do need to stay out of it according to many people. You can do what you want, but it's just not a good look for you to be getting involved in this. It's just not a good look. You might think it is, but many people don't respect it. And many people are offended that you feel so free to do so when they're still technically married. It doesn't matter how long they've been separated or how long they had problems before you came into the picture. None of that matters. And a lot of people don't even buy that shit you're always, spewing out. People see you as someone who can't wait for a marriage to end. You got to make sure you get in and get comfortable before the marriage is even over. That's how a lot of people see you. I'm sorry that, and it's not personal. In the society we live in, people kind of forget that a lot of people still have really old school morals and values when it comes to things like marriage. People forget about that because with all of this twerking and all of this kind of shit going on, people think that everybody has an anything goes mentality. No, a lot of people will still side eye you big time for getting involved in somebody's marriage. So yeah, Clarissa's she's not feeling a lot of the comments about her. And a lot of the comments are saying she needs to mind her business. I do think she should stay quiet. And the more Remy Ma kind of goes out of her way to make it clear she's addressing Pap and not Clarissa, the more Clarissa looks bad putting herself in it. So Remy Ma is kind of playing that real good too. Remy Ma is kind of really doing a good job making it look like, girl, you don't know the half of it. I ain't got no problem with you. Stay out the way. I'm talking to him. That's kind of what Remy Ma's doing, and that makes it look even worse when Claressa inserts herself, you know. So Claressa, just sit back and observe and learn what you need to learn about Pap. Is he emotionally even ready to be in a relationship with you? You know, because like the video I made earlier, but I deleted it. Just because he's smiling with you in every single photo, that doesn't equal happiness, and it doesn't equal loving a person, because he wasn't smiling in every single photo with Remy. He wasn't. But there's so much proof out there that he absolutely adored Remy. He loved her, and he wasn't showing all 32 teeth in every single photo with Remy. So why does it mean he's in love now? That doesn't mean anything. Smiling doesn't mean you're not hurting. Smiling doesn't mean you love the person you're with. Smiling can mean I'm going to show her that I moved on, which means it has nothing to do with you, which is probably the worst thing you want. So just chill, just be quiet and observe, because it's not too late for you to, get out if you need to. If that man ain't ready, you know, um, just get out of it. And what are you talking about? Yeah, Remy, you're invited to our family picnics. And what are you talking about a family for? This man is still married. Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, a lot of people aren't feeling Claressa's position in this situation, and I guess Claressa is a little sensitive to it, but that's what happens in the spotlight. But I do wish her the best, and I hope she only stays with Pat once he gets divorced, and if he truly, truly wants to be with her and not Remy. At this point, even if Pat wanted Remy, he wouldn't do it because he'd get too much criticism as a man. So that's kind of sad too, because I kind of think he wishes he could work it out with Remy, but he knows it'll make him look bad, you know. And I'm only saying that because of the things he's been saying recently. But anyway, that's all. Have a good one.